Hello there, superb internet and new adorable creatures of the beyond. So. What I have decided was to reload my reroll, yeah, my skill. I just reloaded the save, and I have chosen interloper instead of the snooping. Snooping gives you +1 to perception, but I didn't find it so appealing because generally that skill is more useful if you have only 3 in perception, and that can kind of help you to find small little hidden treasures here and there, but it's just a booster. It's not really something that increases your perception by a lot, and we could use that feat to move faster because it reduces movement penalty speed to 30% and allows us to retain up to 15 movement points in combat while stealth. Well, it's not the most efficient way to do combat, but it can help us to maybe move a little out of the way, because usually when we start without those 15 points in movement, and maybe we can just dodge. Um, Eventually, I was also thinking for nimble, because nimble can reduce 15% of the penalty of the armor, and even if we choose a higher armor with more penalties, it can still give us an advantage. There are some cool things to play around with. The other one, I can't remember right now, but we shall see next upgrade when we have feats. So we are here to make a deal with this guy, with Quinton, to maybe supply the dude. So let's see if it works. I need someone to supply a friend of mine with certain plants and fungi. His name is Dude, and he'll even collect it himself so you won't have to ship it out anywhere. Ooh. What mushrooms and plants? Mind shrooms, red dreams, and lake poppies. We have lots of it. The more you have, the better. We have plenty to spare, fortunately. We can make a deal. What is it for, if I may ask? Persuade or mercantile? He's starting a small brewery in Core City and is trying to create a new and interesting type of brew. If you can supply him with enough material, his business is bound to grow, resulting in higher profits for everyone involved. I have uh, witnessed more than one brewery go down because of risky business ventures such as the one you described. Dude is special. What he can do, no one else can. Heard that before, he pauses. But then again, alright. You've convinced me. I'll make sure he gets what he needs. Yay! Now, payment. Upon pickup, you iron out the details with him. Acceptable. Tell your friend we have a deal. Alright. You'll hear from him soon. Adios. Well, actually, let's see if you have anything of interest for me. Nothing. Okie dokie. So let's go talk to Mr. Dude. To the Dude. And we're just gonna go to the foundry. Let's speed up time a bit. Let's go to foundry. And I'll have to go on foot back to his place, unfortunately. But he's not very far, so we'll get there easy peasy. So how did we get there? Oh shit, what's with the dog? Okay, we have to go north. What's with the dog? Oh, how did I miss you guys? Oh, that's a lot of them. And their iron heads. Well, let's try something since we have... Let's test this new skill of ours. Can I hide? I cannot. Maybe I can be far enough to pop them out from over here. So we have gunner, grenadier, shotgunner, and iron smasher. I think this one is the most dangerous one. Well, YOLO. Oh, actually, I didn't take the other one. Ah, well, whatever. Let's just exchange. Oh, I can't kiss it? What the hell did I just do? Okay, let's put this one on. And hopefully we can move afterwards. One down. And bam. We'll wait. Okay, now let's see. Who wants to go first? You guys? So shotgunner, grenadier, gunner. Maybe the shotgunner should go first. Now, there was another skill that allows us to do our first shot with the special bolts, but it's out of combat, so that's not super useful. Let's take care of him. Ooh, that didn't do much damage. What? Did we miss? Okay, that's gonna hurt us. Well, he missed as well. Now that was not super good. What the hell is that guy made of? Okay, let's hide a bit. Make them... Oh, I forgot about the dog. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. No! I knew I should have taken care of the shotgunner guy. Oh my god. Not even the dog died. Okay, these guys are strong. Okay. So... Yeah, interesting. I haven't even noticed. There is a phone here though, so we shall see. I could just play along with traps and stuff. But for now we just want to go to the dude. Well, at least we know where they are. Powerful boss. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's go like this, because there are some doggos here and we don't want to engage them. So we go down here. Then we go back here. And we go over here. Easy as pie. Now let's talk to the dude. Hey man, I got your juice ready. Yes! The Quentin guy was really friendly and helpful. He knows how hard it is being the dude. Or did he say making the brew? Meh, both work. Quentin, not Quentin. And how, what, when? Didn't you figure out how the universe works? How by now, man? I had a vision. So you like making a deal with Quentin and knew what I had to do. I got everything ready, man. We got a good supply of juice, man. It's Quentin, damn it, but I'm glad visions can be quite convenient, I have to admit. So this is my suspicion that he sees alternative realities, glimpses that resembles this reality. So that's why the small inconsistencies here and there. Which is really interesting. Yeah, man, but never while you're on the toilet. It's like, no, man, no. Yeah, anyway, show me some of that juice. So I'll buy everything. It's just. He wants it, he gets it. Because once we start gulping this, we can go anywhere we wish. But of course, we have to attune to the other spots, and I'll attune them off screen. The point is, you have to see this marking, then you have to drink. Let me just save here so I can show you. And when you click to it, travel to the Grey Army military base in this case. So we can go back. Oh, that's cool. Well, I didn't know that. Well, anyway, the point is that we will have shorter routes from now on and we will travel much, much faster. Can you make me some juice? So, sure, man. I'll need 2 brews, 1 measure of... okay. If he wants us to make it here on the spot. How about a couple of questions? Nada. Okay, so we'll come here from time to time after we attune from other places. 8 is enough for now, for the beginning, but I'll get around 20 or so and we'll have enough for the rest of the game, because it's more or less about traveling from various places and just getting there faster, and we'll always have access to this attuned spot. So, we have finished, let's see. Rail crossing. Everything is finished here in rail crossing. We have nothing left. Everything is finished with the dude. Junkyard is finished. That was the Black Hills. Yeah. Junkyard normal is finished. Scrappers is finished. Core City now. Meet Abram in Core City. It will be later. Southgate Station. Meet Gorski in Core City, and Tanner wants you to find what's happened in rail crossing and assist them. Okay, so let's go back and talk to Tanner about our progress. Other. Find more information about the shady dealing operation through the Metro emergency phones, which I'm not entirely sure how to do this, but we will. Because this was like picked up on the way, so it's little bits and pieces. So we have to talk to more people on those phones, or to pick up more phones. Search for more clues about the whereabouts of the hacker known Freak. So these are, maybe they're from the new DLC, who knows. And Ambassador Athens told us to see Consul Oliver in Fort Apogee, Upper Underrail, if you are interested in joining the Underrail Protectorate. We have a few factions we can join, but let's not be too hasty in our choices. This can be done towards the end. First things first, SGS, we go and talk to Tanner. And I think in SGS there is also an attuned spot. Maybe I'm wrong, I'm not sure. I am not sure. It's also possible those Ironheads came up later here because, interestingly enough, I have traveled here. Or maybe I just jumped in and come back. I don't know. But probably I haven't, because I haven't used that emergency phone. Weird. We shall see later. Okay, SGS it is, and then we start Foundry. Foundry is quite chunky, but there's a lot of cool things here. So let's go to Southgate Station. Pum, 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 pum. Let's put our stuff here for now. Oops. I'm gonna keep 2 of them on me. Actually, they're not difficult. I'll just leave them. Okay, I'm just gonna put this trinket back here, and let's pick up the other trinket. Where is my little foot? And I'll just leave it. Okay, let's go talk to Tanner. Where was he? In Comms and Cantina. Hop, 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 hop. Hello there, Mr. Tanner. Hadrian Tanner. Hey, he nods. Eros? I've dealt with the rail crossing problem. Explain how Faceless invaded them. Tanner listens to you calmly. After you're finished, he runs his hand over his beard before responding. Interesting. Did you manage to find out why the Faceless invaded? I have a reason to believe it's some sort of electronic device that's currently in the hands of Cornell and the Acid Hunters gang from the core city. He nods slowly. We must find this item and discover what it is. His voice deepens slightly and becomes more commanding. You must go to Core City and look for these Acid Hunters, Band and their leader Colonel. Retrieve the device from him if he still has it, or at least try to find out what it is and how to get it. But be careful. It goes without saying that getting between the Faceless and their quarry is dangerous. But if this item is so important, chances are other powerful factions will be looking for it. Make this task your priority and keep me informed on the progress. Here's your payment for the job. Well done. 500 credits, that's all. Let's see. Let's see. What can you tell me about the outpost? No. United policy. Core City. Do you have any suggestions how I should go about finding Colonel? If you are indeed holed up in Core City, perhaps one of the organizations run by the oligarchs could be of assistance there. Though you would have to gain their favor somehow. Many prominent members of those organizations frequent the arena, so that might be a good place to acquire contacts. Interesting. Can you tell me about Core City? It's a city spanning both lower and upper that used to be one of the main old Biocorp communities. Now it's run by 3 oligarchs, each with his own organization. So, interesting, he talks about old Biocorp. It hosts the arena and the gauntlet, which are 2 cool things, activities we will probably partake. And most profitable tourist attraction in the south, blood sports, always were very appealing to humans. Be careful when you visit. Though the city proper is policed by the oligarchs, the fringes run rampant with gangs and other undesirables. Roger that. What do you think the faceless artifact actually is? A weapon or a part of it? What else could have goaded the faceless to raise up such a force against Core City? I admit that I don't know as much about the faceless as I would like, though, so I might be wrong. So I find it a bit curious that Tanner sends us into these trusting missions while we just barely joined this SGS. Sure, we've been doing the trials and so on, but yeah, we've gained some of the trust of the community, but these are kind of like the more sensitive things. I'm not an errand boy anymore. I'm kind of like a weapon at this point, like a special ops. Go and find this gang of vile murderers to get back that device that the faceless want. That's a big task. So kind of interesting that Tanner put so much trust into us. See you later, alligator. Now, I'm not entirely sure where the spot, maybe in the private quarters? No. Ah, I can't remember. I have a feeling that it's somewhere here. Let me try here. They show anywhere on the map? I don't think it's anywhere here. I'll check later. There are some resources online. And I'll find them. Okay, let's go to Foundry because Core City is quite extensive, but Foundry is special. Foundry is this place where, well, the Protectorate has a foothold here, as you can see. It's also a very good strategic place. I'm not gonna steal anything, although there are some cool things. Why can't I hide? Leonie. The woman seems to be counting Karens, but she swipes them from the counter and into her hand and then into her pocket as soon as you come near. She leans on the counter with both her arms and gives you a friendly smile. She is somewhat short, but lean and healthy looking, yet her voice, while light, exhibits a noticeable degree of harshness. Welcome to the Foundry Metal Store. I'm Leonie. Oh, what can I get you? What do you sell here? I always forget about this vendor. Various kinds of heavy plates, weapon parts, explosives, weapon cases, blades, all made from the many different alloys. The selection is large, so take your pick. Take no break. She smiles. It's a local lingo, yeah, I guess. Anyhow, one of these alloys is pretty much exclusive to Foundry. Thai Chrome. What can you tell me about Chrome? Well, Chrome is an alloy made from titanium and chromium. And I'm proud to say that this particular alloy was first made in Foundry and only just recently. The combination of titanium low density and high strength and chromium high melting point creates a material that is reflective and heat resistant as well as durable. Unfortunately, mine is closed at the moment, so chromium excavation has been halted, but hopefully it will be up and running sometime soon. Why is the mine closed? There was an incident. What kind of incident? Some creatures attacked our miners, so the Foundry Guard has to eradicate those things before it's safe to work there again. As safe as possible, that is. You seem to be working here alone with all this heavy stuff. Yes, I work mostly alone and move heavy things all the time. Funny that people ask me that question often. Just because I'm a woman doesn't mean I can't do a man's job. I'm a foundry woman for crying out loud, she smiles. And honestly, I really love what I do. Beats risking my neck in the mine, but if I had to do it, I'd do that too. So yeah, she's a proud foundry citizen. Us women aren't as freeable as you may think. Well, this is beautiful character design. It's like they're not trying to say, "Oh, I'm strong." No, I do all this hard work because I want to earn a living. Um, what can you tell me about the foundry? It's one of the best stations to live in. Mineral excavation and metallurgy is what keeps foundry running. Our mine is rich with titanium, aluminium, and iron. And now that we've also found chromium deposits, we're getting more and more gold. Hmm. There is one bad side to it all. All this requires hard work and is dangerous and often unhealthy conditions. Many people die in the mine, but many also die all over Underrail from bandits, starvation, and disease. My store is the best spot. Turnover's good. I'm nowhere near the mine, and I'm surrounded by big, strong men who keep me safe. Ooh, she finds it difficult to conceal the shy smile. So, are you buying something? Wait. Do you have any? Do you know anything about the mine creatures? She shrugs. I really can't tell you much. The miners dug into the new cave and ran into some weird creatures. Now the mine is closed and the foundry guard is dealing with the problem. That's all we were told. I hope that was helpful. What do you have? Of course. Do note that we don't have any of our famous titanium alloy components at the moment. The mine is closed right now, but hopefully it will. Okay. So, these suits are very powerful. Not in combat, but if you're gonna go into very hot areas, you are immune to burning. And armor penalty is quite huge, but as you can see, heat is 90% resistance. So a suit like this could be convenient for us to carry somewhere, to put somewhere. Although we might find something somewhere. Now, jackhammers are somewhat heavy. They're a powerful tool and can get you through a lot of things. Basically, you energize them with batteries, and they're an alternative to using TNT. While TNT is easier to carry, as you can see, it's 4. So two of them are 8, but one of these is 15. So it's the equivalent of 4 TNTs, but it can go through rock in a rather better manner, in my opinion, because energy wise, weight wise, and so on, it outclasses TNT. But then again, it depends what you want to mine with the jackhammer. Now, in the foundry, we will need the jackhammer. Fortunately, we don't have to buy it because we'll find some in the mine. But let's keep things in mind. Also, we can have a fire proximity suit for various situations, but we shall see. These ones are fantastic because this is what we make traps with, and these other ones are for mounted metal armor suits or whatever, and these ones are to make various things such as serrated steel, blah 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 blades. Uh, then also the chemical traps as usual, but again, heavy stuff. We're not gonna carry many of those. Rapid reloader, that's interesting. Okie dokie. So she's a good. She's good at what she does. So I'm kind of curious. Can we go up here? Ah, nothing crazy. Yeah, she's a good merchant. Now, let's go into the core city. And as I said, this is quite a chunky city. So people here are just enjoying. This is the bar. And we can probably use this barrel to deposit stuff, because it's the closest thing we've got to the train. I don't know, something somewhere. Barkeeper. The barkeeper puts out a large clean mug upon noticing you approach and puts it on the counter. A moment later, he moves his head aside and releases a few abrasive sounds, coughs, taking an extra second or two to recover. Then, after wiping his eyes, he speaks to you with a voice quality pleasant as was his coughing. What are you having, pal? We got a couple of strong brews here: Dark Light, Rocky, and Pansy. That's one of for girly men and Northerners. He laughs and coughs at the same time. Uh, let's go with the. Okay, what can you tell me about this place? Foundry is a mining station at the largest export of raw ores, and all that is metal. He loves coughing. The pollution is a bit of an issue, as you can hear, but that's the price we agreed to pay for the riches as well as the safety of the Foundry Guard has been ensuring us. He chuckles, coughing. Speaking of foul air, even though I don't ever go near the mine, my coughing makes me sound like I've spent 15 years drilling with my mouth wide open. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. So yeah, the pollution here is quite intense. What's the deal with the creatures in the mine? Well, you see, recently the mine opened a passage into a new cavern. He coughs. The cavern was full of strange creatures that had a shell made out of pure hard rock. Yeah, that's what I was told. And there were these. He extends his arm above his and behind his head and spreads his fingers. These huge metal spikes on their backs. Consequently, the mining operation was halted because the creatures were very aggressive, so the mine is closed for the time being. Some guardsmen were killed, and what's even worse, I was told a couple of those Rockies slipped in the residential area somehow, since a couple of folks have gone missing. He coughs. So here's an interesting detail. These creatures are made out of rock. Remember what the dude said about the faceless? That they are part human, part rock, and part god. Interesting, no? And when he said like part rock, it sounds kind of like a fantasy made up stuff, but these creatures are rocky in nature. We'll find more about them later on, but it's an interesting aspect that we should keep in mind. I'm looking for merchants. Can you point me to any stores? Sure, sure. He points across from the bar. There's Brian's store there, and Bobby's up by the north wall. In between, you got Doc Stevenson and his wife Estelle if you need some medical aid. Now, Lonnie, you want past her store at the entrance, yeah? Yeah. Okay. To the west, in the residential area, you got West's Electronics store and Messer's Butchery. Who's in charge of this place? He coughs. That would be Marshall. Martin Marshall. Where can I find him? He points to the western exit. Go there. There's a residential area, and go all the way to its northwest corner. You'll also find Chief Banner there most of the time. He sneezes. Darn it! He wipes his nose with his handkerchief. Anyhow, he's the chief of the Foundry Guard, pal. So if you need him, that's where you'll find him. Uh, let's talk about rumors. Heard any good rumors? Nicholas and Olivia had another fight. I heard from my house. I mean, damn pal. It was like the ceiling was breaking and roaring. He coughs. Other rumors? He coughs violently, needing a few moments to recuperate. Sorry. What was the question? Ah, lol. I just heard Balor has been killed. Eat that, Ironheads. Who killed Balor? The guy with the big hammer. Probably this is the place where we have to deliver his eye to as a result to get the cash. I mean to get the revenue for killing him. The mine was closed because the miners dug into the cave and released some creatures. Apparently, the foundry guards have been having trouble clearing them out. The folks around here have been turning more and more temperamental as of late. Some blame the foul air, others the water. Whatever the cause, get a respirator and drink only brew. That will do you good. Okay. Okay, so nothing new. Oh, actually, what do you have to sell? Well, we will want some of this because we can go to... Yeah, I'll buy them. And I'll leave them here and collect them a little bit later. Since actually I'm gonna just put most of them here as well. So I hope nobody steals them, because so this place is a bit confusing sometimes because it has so many entrances and some of the doors are not usually visible. Let's lower the speed. I have Kevin over here and a ladder. Let's see what Kevin has to say. The man clears his throat and before speaking, "Good day, sir. I'm Overseer Kevin Gray of the Foundry Guard. Do you need assistance?" "What does the Overseer do?" "Oversee the Foundry Guards. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Any more questions?" "What can you tell me about the Foundry?" "The Foundry is undeniably the safest station in South Underrail. It is utterly unbreachable, and let me tell you straight away, it's rivaling even Underrail Protectorate Fort Apogee. Also, these are different guards. All that due to a strong position and the indisputable valor of the Foundry Guard, who exists to serve and protect all within the station's walls. If you find yourself in any trouble or need help otherwise, simply find one of the guards and they will gladly assist you. One word of warning though, don't go near the mine. Also, if you need water, Claude can help with that. Avoid other sources. You'll hear him before you see him. Don't worry, yeah, it's the guy, the bartender. That's all you need to know for now. Take care. Do you know anything about the mine creatures? Ah, you learned about that quickly. Well, a few people have been seen have seen those things in person. What happened was some miners stumbled into a cavern and ran into these odd rocky creatures. Those things were incredibly aggressive and the mining operation had to be halted. Rightfully so. Some miners were sadly killed, and because of that, we're on a high alert right now. We've even suspected that the creatures are somehow. Never mind. Hmm, interesting. This leaves a little bit of a mystery in there. The officials are currently discussing the situations and planning for the next move. We'll see what they'll come up with. In the meantime, you take care and keep away from the mine, understand? Why did somebody or why didn't somebody arrest the derailed robbed dude? Dropped dude. Perhaps this shouldn't have popped up here. You mean the torch? Okay. We'll bump into him immediately. You mean the torch guy? I'd rather shoot him, but that would be against the law. As for not arresting him, I suppose someone higher up in the chain grew fond of the guy. I don't know. Besides, he never caused any major disturbances. He's only annoying the marbles out of everyone. And he never gets tired. Unbelievable. Robbed, not robbed. Okay, see you later. So let's go see him because it's a bit weird that they placed this here and not explain. Maybe they should have placed him a little bit lower before jumping into this conversation. Is this guy Doomsayer? All blasphemers shall be sucked into the darkest caverns and absorbed, for they have denounced our one and only savior, or whatever. All shall perish in the wave of mutating death. Repent now or suffer all eternity. Crawlers up there, look. He points to the ceiling. Listen to me, my son. You be a sinner. Salvation lies in the Church of Torch. Torch loves you all, except maybe Brian. No one likes Brian. Who the hell is Brian? I used to be like you, torchless and hollow. Now I look forward to walking the surface and tunneling into a new, better man. Blight. If you denounce Torch, you will suffer. Interesting. He's an interesting dude. But this one is like a little lunatic, so we will meet the Torches later. They're quite an interesting bunch, to say the least. Wait, I think we've missed one store over here. Actually, we should have tested this stairs, see what's up here. Okay, so let's go inside. This is gonna be more or less about reconnaissance and going here and there, so we might find some things to steal if we really want to. Again, not really worth anything. If you're a thief with good picklocking and pickpocketing, go around and knock your socks off. But there's so much cash going around, you would never even bother stealing. Unless you're looking for something very specific. Brian. This is Brian. Nobody likes Brian. A man wearing a clean coveralls, grits, coveralls, greets you with a large and at first glance honest smile. He is a large framed shoulder of a man with big strong hands sticking out of his sleeves, yet his head seems rather tiny in comparison, reminding you of a custom-made replacement part that performs as it should, but looks somewhat off. He speaks to you without removing his smile. Well, hello, stranger. How is it going, huh? I know what you're thinking. Why did I come to this barren station? The air is horrible, polluted, people are dirty, boring, and there's absolutely no fun to be had here. Don't break your pick, valued customer. There is more to Foundry than what initially meets the eye. I feel it. Oh, valued customer. Now I understand why everybody hates Brian. I feel what you want to tell me so desperately. Don't say it. Shh. I know you're in search for something special, for something that will make your day, your week, your life. You found it. I'm not joking. Do you know what it is, valued customer? Do you know what I have here? What I'm willing to offer to you? For almost nothing? Yeah, of course. You're thinking I'm pulling your leg, aren't you? If so, then you're wrong. This is an offer you can't resist, and you won't, and you know it. I have something you desire, and you know what it is. So tell me. Tell me. Ah, a teleportation device? A shoulder-fired four-tube rocket launcher? A toy soldier with a high-caliber rotary machine gun in one hand, flamethrower in the other, and a baby hopper painted on his helmet? Ah! X-ray goggles, a railgun, a garbage bin? Mine's busted. Hmm. Eternal life potion. Teleportation device sounds cool. Yes, well, almost. Mechanical components. Excitement scars his face as he anticipates your reaction. Yay! I, Brian Honest, run the largest and only store in Foundry which specializes in mechanical components. You can find anything here, and I mean anything. Don't forget. They don't call me honest for no reason, he laughs. Okay, let's have a look. Tactical vest, sledgehammer, bolt repair kit, crossbow, combat knife, counter. He's kind of like, kind of generic. Don't see anything special about his stuff. Maybe he has some good quality disc, but this and that, but nothing too crazy. Okay, Brian. Feel the quality, feel the need to buy. Can you tell me something about Foundry? Foundry never had a good mechanical component store until I came here. Very barren in that aspect. People were saying, where will you get my adaptive lens? That X store has it, but it's not good enough. Foundry needed something better. Foundry needed Brian Honest. And now I'm here, valued customer. Oh, shut up. You have any? Do you know anything about the creatures from the mine? Not much. Just after those things showed up and interrupted mining, so many people came to my store to purchase mechanical components of all kinds, and they felt golden. How is all that connected, you ask? No, I'm not asking. They were suddenly exposed to something they hate. So they had to find comfort in something they love, and that was my store. Can you shut the hell up? It's all about you. What do you think about that crazy man yelling outside? He never entered my store, and I don't listen to his ramblings. We get along quite nicely. On the other hand, you are in my store, value customer, and I feel obligated to listen to your unspoken words, which are telling me you long for some of the components I offer. Can you? Oh my God, Foundry never. Oh, oops, sorry. Okay, you can just, yeah, sort of. Now these cards, I'm not sure they have anything in them. But there are still some things here which we will check. Hmm. Now, technically this should take me to the mines, but yeah, they didn't implement that here. Now let's see what Claude. Who are you, Claude? Water. Clean water. Come and get your clean water. Um, the door is over here. Yeah, the architecture is a bit confusing at times. You think you might be able to walk here, but there's actually no way to climb other than this ramp. Oh, let's see what's in this barrel. Nice, ODT. We are level 22. I think we have 8 more levels left. Oh, I shouldn't have been able to open that door. Am I missing something? I am missing something, but the question is... Oh, it's here. Stupid door. Bobby. The short, chubby fellow greets you with an amiable smile and appears to be the owner of the store. However, it is instantly become clear that he is also a proud owner of one more thing, a long, strong, and exceptionally well cared for beard, one he subconsciously strokes with great delight. Sadly, his voice is in opposite condition. It has an unhealthy rasp to it, and as soon as it raises its pitch even slightly, it begins to break, thin out into a weak, breathy voice. Good day, sir. My name is Bobby Bass, and I wholeheartedly welcome you to my reputable store. What do you sell here? Oh, this is Foundry General Store, and it offers a wide variety of items, all kind of tools and mining equipment, weapons, ammunition, armor, clothes. He chuckles. Need need I go on? All in all, feel free to take a look around, because I'm sure you're bound to find something to your liking. Of course, everything comes at an affordable price. Hehehe. Oh, of course. Hmm. I would buy one of these, but we are okay for now. We are already carrying 2 of these. We also have TNT. Nothing much that I want to pick from him though. Interesting. So, Bobby, can you tell me about this place? Well, hiccups. Well, Foundry is a mining community here. We predominantly mine iron, but the mine is rich with metals like aluminium, titanium, among other things. Most of the population works in the mine, so you can guess people don't exactly come to Foundry to search for an exciting and innovative work. If you're interested in becoming a miner, you might have to wait a bit. Some mean-looking creatures have showed up in the mine, and it's temporarily closed because of it. Do you know anything about those mine creatures? Not much. Just that they've killed some folks and that the mine is closed because of them. But I'm sure the Foundry guards will deal with those mean creatures quite soon. They've got capable men and women working here, and if they can stop Baron heads and other from harming us, they'll be able to deal with a few pesky creatures too, right? Who is the derailed man outside? I think he's on some drugs. To tell you the truth, there's something about him that makes me think so. And I've heard some Core City folks talking about using some hardcore drugs there. Maybe that's what he has been taking, but I don't know for sure. He doesn't sound like he's from the Core City. All in all, we just ignore him. He's a bit loud, but other than that, he causes no harm. Just ignore him and you're golden. Okie dokie. I kind of am curious. What's on this shelf? Well, whatever it is, I've taken it. Maybe we can sell it. We can't. I kind of also want to check what's inside here. Maybe there is like an oddity. They won't be able to see me. I hope. Yeah. Yeah, we don't care about that. What about the show? Nothing, unfortunately. Let's talk to these guys. And I think we'll end the episode here because there's quite a few more parts of this city. As I said, it is quite huge. Oh, my mistake. And there are quite a lot of quests here. Not as many as in Core City, but plenty. So, Estelle and Doc. A young woman, unusually wrinkly for her age, nods at your approach. A kind stare and a light, toothless smile, together with her somewhat weakly stance, as though a breeze is enough to knock her down, give you in first impression that she is an old woman that looks younger rather than the other way around. You know that it's wrong though, and you instead shift your focus on her light, grainy voice, which you hear after some coughing. Hello, I'm Estelle Stevenson, Gabrielle's wife and foundry only pharmacist. What can I do for you? Ah, what can you tell me about the foundry? I guess you already know about the mind and hard working conditions. From a personal perspective, being a medical professional in here is rather depressing. Death is not a stranger to Foundry, as people are mortally injured in the mine. In the metalworks, she shrugs. That's life here. My husband, the thing he has to deal with have been affecting him over the years, wearing him down slowly, so forgive him if he says nothing, you know? It happens sometimes. Well, I know one day things will get better. You just have to persevere. I don't think so. What can you tell me about the mine creatures? Gabriel and I have seen a few of the wounded these creatures caused. A few miners unlucky enough to have been attacked by them, but lucky enough to make it back. She coughs. One of them even spoke of a miner having his arm bitten clean off. Ouch. Also, Bobby told me that some of the creatures have been seen in the residential area. But I don't buy it. I'm sure the Foundry guard's keeping a watchful eye and would never allow such a thing to happen. Can you tell me anything about the derailment outside? Ah, she nods. I know who you're talking about. He's been around for some time now. Most of the day, he just stands there talking about some torch deity. Judging from that, he could be a cultist of some sort, but I'm not sure. No one really pays much attention to him. You shouldn't either. Nothing ever comes of his pardon of expression muck. Okie. Let's see what can we barter for. I will buy this and this. What does the dog have to say? You see a doll-faced man wearing a doctor's coat, looking at you. At your image, it once used to be fresh and chalked white before age and consistent with use combined introduced. What the hell? Introduced unwashable impurities. Oh, that was a difficult thing to read. It is as if the coat reflects its owner, for he too invokes a clear image of someone who used to be young and full of spirit, but has now shriveled up as the hardship of life slowly win their personal war or battle at a time. He looks at you with his tired, lifeless eyes and addresses you with a monotone voice. Hello, I'm Dr. Stevenson. How may I help you? Hmm. What is wrong with the crazy man outside? The man suffers from some serious brain damage, most likely caused by polluted air or food. Could also be caused by certain types of head trauma. I don't know. Never had the opportunity to give him an examination. Not important anyway. I have better things to do. Can you tell me anything about the mine creatures? The only thing those creatures did was just increase the body count. People were dying already in Foundry and in far greater numbers than is usually revealed. It's just that now even more lives are lost and in a slightly different fashion, getting pierced, clawed, torn to pieces, half eaten, as opposed to getting crushed by mine falls, incinerated, suffocated, and such. Some managed to survive a few of these things and now have little to live as cripples. That's all I know about the creatures. They kill. What can you tell me about the Foundry? Do you really want to know what I think about the Foundry? Yes. Foundry? People die in this place in such numbers it makes me sick. I often wake up thinking about the lost lives, people I could have saved, or dismembered bodies that are brought to my office every day. I wanted to help people see joyful faces as I tell them that their loved ones are going to make it, that those injured will heal quickly, or that the polluted will cause them no longer harm. But no, I just face death each and every day. So enjoy your stay, traveler. Take care. Take care. Uh, so how's it going? His Barton stare meets yours. People are still dying. So the usual. Ouch. These guys are kind of defeated mentally. Yeah, so next step is to go probably over here to the left and check some. I'll just pop in to show you guys a bit of the space. It's quite huge, has a lot of stuff going on. And we'll discuss all of it next time. I'm a bit tired, so I'm gonna take a break. But you guys stay awesome. Bye 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 bye.